4 classes, I think. Okay, but you can keep my number. Uh, I'm just writing over here. We can have some other discussion like in research also. If you are interested, then also we can discuss on that. Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
actually, sir, as per schedule, next class also being taken by you, sir. Dr. Rakesh Ranjan sir
Uh,
will lecture.
no, sir. No, no. Actually, next all the classes,
Hmm.
I think from tomorrow onwards, it will be taken by Satyaranjan Giri, na?
But as schedule, it was shown like that, sir. Rakesh Ranjan sir is there.
Just a
MGY
minute.
007. Hmm.
मैं देखता हूँ. No, no. Today is 22nd, na?
Yes, sir.
In
22nd is yours, sir. 20, actually, 19th to 22nd is your classes, sir. And again, 25th to 28th also your classes, sir. As per
no,
schedule,
no.
sir.
It
Change it,
was a
sir. Hmm.
old one. Yeah. Later on.
Hold on, sir. Okay, okay.
Yeah. I am sharing the new one. Just a minute in the group,
Okay.
so that you can
Okay, sir. Next week
refer
only
that.
Satyaranjan sir will take. Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
Satya will take.
No
Yeah.
issues. Okay.
Actually, what happened earlier, it was given to me, and due to some of my
Sir,
engagement,
right.
I made a request to give to him. Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
yeah. So, uh, see, actually, these classes are made for only like discussion and some
Some
counseling
basic,
only. Yeah.
basic idea only, sir. Basic idea.
That's why in every class I always prefer to have a more formal discussion with all of you, so that we can again go for some collaboration or some one-to-one research, and some other collaboration can be made. That's why I always give preference to that. Uh, so, Binay ji, you can call me anytime. Like I've given my number here.
Thank you, sir.
Binaji and all other guys also who are interested. Actually, I'm very happy that being a like chemical chemical science like and chemistry, you are also interested in geospatial science. I can add on to you nowadays. Not only in environmental monitoring and all, but in other branches we can I can say that in each and every sector the importance of remote sensing GIS are increasing day by day, right? And I can give you one example, like in any industrial like chemical industry, for the safety, like for the safety measures like disaster management and all, this remote sensing and GIS plays a very vital role. For example, suppose something is going to happen, like for some chemical leakage, or maybe some blast in the industry due to some what maybe. So in that situation, we should be prepared. There must be a SOP, standard operating procedure, how to do, what to do, and what not to do. So and also, if we are going to have a uh, like different thematic information, like what are the different assets available in very surrounding to your industry, like within 2 kilometers, within 5 kilometers, what are the assets are available, then what is the wind direction, and whether it is a highland area, low lying area. So all these information, now if you are having all those data, then
Hmm.
definitely it help us to find a better scientific way, right? So
Yes, sir.
that's why just it's very good decision that you have taken admission in GIS and remote sensing. Definitely, it will be helpful for you. Okay, so coming back to our today's session, actually here in your block two in 6 MGY-6 na. So here we are going to have some discussion on different spatial analysis mostly. Uh, uh, like we can go for some vector analysis, vector based, raster based, then some other analysis like connectivity, how it is useful. Then also in your syllabus, we are going to discuss on watershed analysis, and finally we'll be Again, talking on some multi-criteria analysis, right? Uh, Actually, pardon me. Actually, today, na, actually, I am suffering from some cold. Actually, so but still, no other option because today is last. Then again, I will be very uh, having some busy schedule. That's why I decided no, we should have some discussion for today. Okay, so just a minute. I am trying to share. So whether the slide is visible now, not the slide, your book only, whether it is visible now,
Visible, sir,
Yes,
visible.
sir.
visible. Na? So you can see that here actually the course is designed in such a way that we'll be discussing about some mostly on analysis. So just 2 minutes back, I was discussing with regarding your chemical industry and also it comes it falls in a spatial analysis, right? So I'm trying to give you some example which is given in your book also. Like here in vector analysis, earlier it might be knowing about what is raster and what is vector. So just a very brief about vector and raster. So whatever like satellite image and any aerial photographs and simple photographs, these all these are categorized as a raster data, and by using those raster data, we are extracting some information or we are making some new information. So or in the form of like point line polygon. So that is in a broad sense that can be termed as a vector data. So we are going to study about different analysis based on those point line and polygon. How we are going to make different analysis by using those data sets derived from your you can say image or raster data that we are going to discuss today, right? So within vector we are going to have some discussion on proximity analysis, your buffering. Then also we are going to have some overlay analysis, how different layers are being overlaid or superimposed upon one another. Then what is the benefit of that and all. Okay, so now you can see about this buffering. Now see, this is one example where I think it is not visible. Very small dots are there. Okay, this is visible. So you can see that on A, 2 points are there, and in B figure there is a line, and in C it is a polygon, right? So what it symbolizes that these 2 points they are having or there we have drawn some like a radius of like maybe 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers or any particular radius we have made it. So what is the uh, benefit of this? Say for example in a very uh, practically or in a very field level, just it may be an example of a suppose an airfield, like an aerodrome is there. So or maybe a stadium. Suppose it is an example of a like cricket stadium, and suppose we are going to have an analysis that during a very interesting game like for example India Pakistan cricket match, at that time we assume that so many gatherings may be there, so there may be chance of some more traffic congestion and all. So in that time we can plan that no from the stadium first 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometers or 5 kilometer like that. Different rings are there. Based on that we can plan for the smooth traffic management. This can be one example. And in second one, for instance, this is a like for linear line kind of things. It may be a road or may be a river or like that. Here, in a, sorry, in a practical sense, suppose a particular river is there. For example, your Ganga River, Yamuna, or maybe like for an example in Odisha, the Mahanadi River. So we can plan that in a peak time of like a peak rainy season, how much or what are the villages they are going to be submerged, for example, or they are going to be flooded. So in that sense, we can make different buffer, taking a river, both the river banks, like half kilometer to 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, like that. So half kilometer they may be very comes under high prone to flooding. So in this way, we can have different type of analysis. And in the last one, that is the for C, there is a case of closed area. So in that area, for example, it may be anything like it may be a pond, or it may be a suppose for example, or for example, a mining area is there. So in the for some uh, which area are which area comes under the very high vulnerable or high exposure to that blast, then accordingly we can go for like medium, low, and safe, like that. So this is one like real example of buffer analysis. Okay, so I think this kind of analysis can be uh, Acha, someone has given something to sir. S- Ask when and where we get previous recording. Okay, regarding this, you can ask to the IGNO personnel. They can answer to this because they are doing the recording and all. We are not the authorized person to do the recording and all. We are actually the scientist and professor from different other department. So based on the request of IGNO only, we take classes and all. Okay, so please have a discussion with them so they can give you uh, they will give you the information. Okay, fine. So next here some different type of buffers, like it can be a single buffer, multiple ring buffer, or anything based on your customization, or your based on your expertise, or maybe based on your need. Actually, you can go for the buffer, right? Then in application, I'm not going to discuss because we have already discussed about one, two, some example. Based on that, it will be very n numbers of buffer analysis are there. Okay. Next one is very important. That is the overlay analysis. Overlay analysis is very important because okay, let me stop for a minute. I want to discuss with you guys how do you think that the overlay analysis is going to be very helpful in your personal work, or maybe where you are working, how it can be useful. Anyone, can you enlighten on this? Anyone? Yeah, Abhimanyu Arora.
Yes, sir. I think overlay analysis can be used to gain insight into spatial correlation, where the two variables are being correlated with each other. Like, for example, I work in the census department.
Census, right?
So, so if a high population is associated with more degradation of land or vegetation, so you can overlay the two layers and see the correlation between the two variables, I think.
You are absolutely right. See, as for example, Abhimanyu ji, he has given some example as he is working in the census department. So different type of overlay, different type of overlay of different information. For example, I'm going to add something, some other addition to whatever he has said. For example, a coastal area is there, right? And we know that there is a cyclone, and the cyclone is going to hit the so and so coastal district, right? So suppose I am having the all the census data that which are the your which are the districts, then which are the blocks, which are the gram panchayat, which are the GP. They are going to be affected by the particular cyclone. Okay, this is one example. But if I am having all the demographic data, right? Key out of that, suppose we have identified that 200 number of villages are going to be mostly affected, right? So out of 200, suppose I want to get more accurate. Okay, so suppose I am having all the data set, like how many children are there, how many male females are there, whether any fisherman community or some other persons are there, whether old age person are there, like or any like physically handicapped persons are there. So all type of all the information can be superimposed or can be brought into a single umbrella, and we can have the analysis based on that, right? So this is quietly possible. This is one example. And in other example, I can uh, give the live example, like I was discussing about any chemical explosion that taken place in a particular chemical factory or something else. So in that time, different type of layers are there. For example, we are having the soil layer, we are having all the administrative layers, we are having the assets, we are having the infrastructure like roadway, railway, and all. We are having the elevation data like that. So geomorphology and so many other slope data, so many layers are there, right? So in our analysis, what we are doing, we are integrating, we are integrating so many others data, and based on that data we can go for some particular analysis, right? So that is the beauty of overlay analysis, right? I think it is clear to all of you. So based on that, that can be useful here. In your book, they have given an example of physical vulnerability, how in a calculation of physical vulnerability, how different layers can be used, that they have given, like rainfall, drainage density, soil type, land cover, or road network, whether it is a NH or it is a like SH, or maybe a village road, whether it is a kacha road or pakka road, like that. And we can go for the weightage, like, right? Suppose a road, a NH road, suppose a very heavy rainfall is coming, right? So in that heavy rainfall, I am having two options. One is like a area connected with an NH, and another area that is connected with only Kacha road. Then definitely the area having NH, they are less vulnerable, because the chance of washed away or damage of that road is very less in comparison to the Kacha road. So on that basis also we are going for some weightage analysis. Based on that we can go for a zones of vulnerability or exposure or prone, whatever you can. Okay, so in that way actually GIS plays a very vital role, or we can utilize this type of analysis for our scientific and day-to-day work also, right? Okay, now just see, this is very important. We can have so many types, so many methods are there. We can, like, we can go for point in polygon, polygon on point, line on line, line in polygon, polygon on line, and polygon on polygon, and etc. So anyone, can you explain what is a can you explain with a suitable example, like what can be a point in polygon? Can you please explain, anyone? No.
Polygon means some area in a village or town, and point means a population or a member of like that.
Ah, you are,
First question.
yeah, you are right. See,
Sir, we can also say like a, a court in a ground, like a basketball court in a ground, wo bhi as a.
हाँ हाँ basket. See, for example, a total your stadium is there. So stadium is having a particular boundary, na? Right? So that is an example of polygon, right? So and inside that particular big your boundary or stadium, a very small like where we are having the cricket, we are playing that क्या बोलते हैं उसको पिच, राइट? पिच का एक छोटा सा पॉइंट्स है और मिडिल ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर क्या बोलते हैं उसका आपका स्टेडियम है, तो दैट कैन बी ए पॉइंट, ओके. एंड अदर एग्जांपल polygon in line. So for example, a river, right? A river is flowing, for example, your Ganga river, right? So Ganga river is flowing in not only in one state, but it flows in so many states, like in Uttaranchal and UP, then Bihar, and like in West Bengal. So suppose I'm going for a polygon in line, so I will be taking the
River
uh,
as line,
yeah, river as a line, and
polygon as the
on
districts,
the
state.
administrative boundary, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
in that case, how I'm going to make the analysis? Like I can, I can make a study that this much of land of suppose West Bengal, okay, this much of land of West Bengal is uh, or in that much of that area your river Ganga is flowing. So what is the percentage of land, like that? Or for example, there is if there is a severe flooding situation, then what could be the area of West Bengal or maybe or UP or Uttaranchal they are going to be affected, like that. In n numbers of applications that can be useful, okay. Then like that, please go through it, because it's not possible, will not able to complete everything. So just थोड़ा थोड़ा ही करके इसको complete करना है. Here they are trying to give some example of some applications are there. We also discuss about uh, some application. Now अच्छा इसको छोड़ते हैं. See some different applications are there, or maybe very small uh, exercise are there, like clip is there. Suppose you're having a total states total village boundary of a state. Out of that, suppose I am interested for a particular block, right? Suppose for example Odisha, we are having like more than 55,000 of thousand number of villages, okay. Out of 55,000, suppose I am interested to extract the villages of a particular district, okay. So in that case, I am going to use the cliff, so that what the system will do, it will extract the villages that comes under that particular district, for example X. So that is the example of cliff. So when you are practicing on software, you will be knowing better that how to do the clipping. Not only clipping, some other exercises are there, like eliminate, update, and all. Please go through it, okay. We cannot discuss everything, not possible, okay. So now uh, another one, that is okay, raster base. So whatever we have discussed, it was on vector. So in the very initially I was talking about raster and vector. So now in raster it is based on the imagery, right? Maybe a satellite imagery or any aerial photographs and like that. uh, like we are working on vector, in raster also we can do so many analysis. For example, see, can you see this one? This particular
Yeah.
page. Yeah,
Mm.
here I want to show you something. I want to tell you something. See, in the left hand side, the A is there, okay, and the right side B is there, okay. So now what is the beauty of this? Here it is actually divided into different type of cell, like okay. So for example, in yellow color like soil type 1, likewise two soil type 2, 3 and 4, okay. Now suppose this is a scenario of a total country, or maybe for example a total state, okay. So suppose we know that uh, the soil type 1 is, it is not or it is suitable for agriculture, for example, and 2 is unsuitable. So what we can do, we need not go for each and every area. We can we can utilize the some raster based classification method, and based on that what it will do, it will be analyzing the raster on pixel wise actually, in an appropriate manner I can say. In a pixel based, the system will classify your total story area, and it will show you that which are the area having suitable, or which are the non-suitable or unsuitable, like that. This example, you can go on, or you can have different type of analysis based on that. Here also another example it is there, like cell 1 to 3 is there. It's about soil type. So cell 1 represent coarse sandy loam, 2 maybe sandy loam, or like that, different classes of your soil or soil type here. And another one, the same soil, but based on having the slope analysis here, less than 5 degree, 5 to 10 degree, like that. And also finally, suppose some kind of criteria are there, and based on that criteria or parameters, suppose we are making a suitability, whether it is like suitable, or it is unsuitable, or it is mostly suitable, or like that. So you can work on that based on your, purely based on your own requirement. Actually, we can work on that, okay. Now, anyone do one thing, please. Whatever we have discussed now, in your practical work, actually, do you feel that how this type of study or analysis can be useful in your coming work, in your career, or maybe in your at present work, so that we can have some discussion on that. If anyone want to ask, if you want to say something, then you are most welcome.
Sir, neighborhood operations are part of raster analysis. I could not get that point. The previous,
See, no, actually, what here they have given, just actually, is problem is that na ki, uh, before this type of theoretical class, actually, you should have some practical knowledge on image analysis and all. That's why this type of issue is coming. Still, I am trying to explain more. See, suppose just listen it very carefully. So suppose uh, you are from, right, Rajasthan, and you are given a study area of suppose Odisha, the coastal area, okay, and you are totally unaware about the terrain situation of coastal land, right? Coastal land form. So in that case, you can go for some kind of supervised classification or unsupervised classification. So in that case, some pixel are known to you, that you know that this is this particular, suppose uh, the DN number like 211, it is a water body. Totally it is known to you. You are 100% confident. So based on that confidence, uh, you can give the the system, you can give the system the instruction that this 211 is a water body, right? So what it will do, wherever there is a 211 DN number in that particular scene, it will classify it as a water body, right? Based on that, it is helpful. Okay. Now going back to your other example, because so many other courses are there. I don't think we will be able to complete it today, and we don't have any other class also, because very restricted class. And yesterday we are not able to have the class because only I think uh, yesterday I think only Naidu sir was there, so we were not able to take the class yesterday also. Okay, so now, acha, I'm leaving some other example. Here you can say a stream. A stream is there and some kind of stream network analysis are there. Continuous distance, like a stream is there. Then again, some buffer analysis are there here. Like it may be any distance. It is given here. So like that, based on your application, you can utilize it. Okay. Now, see, this is an example of clipping raster clip. As earlier I was talking that I was giving an example of a vector based clip. So in vector based, what we were doing, we were extracting the like boundary. Suppose some 10 number of villages we are interested out of a total state. So in that situation, we were preferring vector. But now you can see this is an extraction of interest or area of interest. In the left hand side, uh, see, this is an total study area. The satellite image is there. In the satellite image, so the study area. This is your study area, right? Like the yellow in color. So what we can do, you can extract the satellite image which is like coming only within your study area, right? So in that case, you can go for the raster clip, because apart from your study area, you might not be interested for other area, right? So if that is the case, you can apply in this way. You can work on this way. Okay. Actually, sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not.
no, sir. Even though you are suffering, you are facing something, sir. No
Actually,
problem.
some season is going on, na. So actually, 2 3 days back, actually, I got wet. That's why some cold is I'm facing right now. Okay, so see, uh, another example here, like mosaicing. Suppose I'm a big area is there, a very big study area is there, and I want to make all the like different parts are there, so I want to mosaic it. That means I want to integrate every all the study area into a single one. So in that case, you can opt for mosaicing, so that every other or like 8 regions, 9 region, whatever, all things can be integrated. So in that case, we take the help of mosaicing, right? Then in other, see, another one in unit 6, uh, some connectivity analysis are there. So let us see what are there here. And this is one example of a least cost path. Okay. See, this is one example, but I want to give you some other example. I think that will be very interesting. For example, we are staying in a particular city, and for example, every day we need to go to like 15 or 20 kilometers for our office, right? Or our for different purpose, right? So sometime during peak hour, like in the evening and maybe 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning, at that time the traffic is very peak. For example, a very busy street like Mumbai, Delhi, and like that. So in that case, we go for some. like short route planning. So what could be the short route? What could be a suitable route to reach our destination? Okay, in that case, different type of uh, like parameters are taken into account, that if we are going to have a different location or different path going to be taken, then what could be the plus minus, like what could be the merit and what could be the demerits, that can be one. And here what they have given, uh, a spatial model to calculate least cost path between patch of a forest being caught and the nearest sawmill. Here, see, this is one example. Like a sawmill is there and a forest cut is there. So, in दोनों को, if you want to have some cost analysis, what would be the least cost? सबसे कम cost क्या लगेगा? Suppose ये इसका area है. Suppose one will go from a direct straight line, suppose want to go, but that is not accessible due to the elevation and due to the terrain and all, due to the inaccessibility and all. So these kind of things can be done very easily if you are using this geospatial technology, right? Then uh, other example, yes, I was talking about this kind of things. Here you can see a streets, different network of streets of a particular city. So in that also, you can go for some short route planning and all, right? तो आप लोग ये अपने हिसाब से इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. अ, ये और एक एग्जांपल दिया है, पॉइंट टू पॉइंट एनालिसिस. दिस इज वन पॉइंट.
Actually, sir, Google Maps are giving the same thing, na? The same thing they
Yeah,
are saying. Yes, sir. Same
they
thing.
are giving it.
Yes, sir.
See, yeah,
What are the types of buses? Public transport,
right,
individual
right.
transport, it will walk like the same. Anything
Yes,
they are
yes.
giving a difference.
They are doing, you are absolutely right. So
Yes, sir.
but we should understand that, see, we are actually using their product as a end user, but
Yes,
as
sir.
a geospatial scientist or as a
We should prepare, sir. We should cost
yeah,
analysis, the traffic,
yeah,
and all the
yeah,
things they are
right.
doing. With type of
How,
road,
right.
like
So
everything they are taking into consideration.
yeah, so in GIS actually what happened now, the most important thing is that availability of data set, right? So everything depends on your data. For example, I am giving you another example. For suppose we are using the your Ola or Uber, right? So we are just giving our destination. So it is showing us that this is the way to
Reach
go
our
to.
destination.
So in between, uh, in that road, so different assets are there. In maybe some coffee shop is there, some bus stop is there, or some transportation facilities, some parks and whatever, different government building, private building, whatever is there. So in Google or any OpenStreetMap or any other platform, the main thing is that based on your data, what are the data sets available? Based on that only, more and more data you are having, you can go for more and more kind of analysis in a very accurate manner, right? Okay, I am skipping some of this example. Um, Next. Okay, now let's see what is there in three-dimensional data, like the 3D data, the elevational data, how it is useful and what kind of analysis we can perform if we are if the 3D data or the your elevation data is available with us. Let us see. See, uh, okay, this is a good example. See, I am apart from this, I am trying to give you some more practical oriented example. Like, suppose someone is working on water resource department, right? Um or maybe someone is associated with some disaster management and that kind of any government agency or like that. So, for example, see in Odisha, Hirakud Rijava is a very big one, right? So just think about some scenario that suppose there is an issue in the reservoir, and a very unexpected amount of flood water is flowing in the river, then what could be the scenario? If we are having the elevation data, which area is in a higher land or which is lower land, if we know that, right, we can plan very easily. Sometime in news you can see that the your uh, danger level of a particular river, right? We know now the water is flowing in danger level, now it is reduced, like that. So if we know that this amount of rainfall is there, this amount of water is flowing, then uh, which are the villages or which are the areas going to be affected, we can work on that, right? This is I'm trying to give this example. Apart from that, so many other example can be cited, and we can use the elevation data, right? Here I think it is a good example, like this is one. Okay, this is an example of interpolation algorithm, like IDW is there, kriging, natural neighbor, spline. So these are some actually models, some interpolation algorithm, we can say. So they are used to have a better visualization and analysis, right? And in RGS actually it is possible, and QGS also it is there. You can opt for anyone. This is one very good, beautiful example of your dam, that is digital elevation model. So you can see that. Asa, can you say what are the black color here? Anyone? What are the black and what are the white? What black color symbolizes here?
Black
Sir, I
color.
guess white region is the elevation region.
White?
I'm not sure, but
See,
Black can
actually,
be drainage of the water.
black colors are the here drainage are there. Okay, here black color drainage are there, and these drainage are connected with each other. But see, I just asked this, but thing is that before using this we must have a legend, a proper legend should be there. But by using those legend we can know that yes, this is a highland area, this is lowland area, like that. Okay, so we can plan accordingly, right? Okay, ये छोड़ो। अच्छा, ये एक हिल साइड, इसको भी छोड़िए आप। और क्या है इसमें? अच्छा, okay, yeah. Now actually we are in a last unit, but apart from that, actually another 10 minutes, 15 minutes we can discuss. Actually, I'm also not feeling well, but still, uh, in in elevation analysis, if anybody want to add something, we can discuss on that also, how it can be useful there, useful in their own work. Otherwise I'm moving forward here. Now again, in watershed analysis also, how or how we are going to have a watershed analysis. Acha, I think anybody who is having some civil engineering background or something like that, anybody?
Myself is civil engineering, sir.
I know, sir.
sir,
I know about you. Some other
You are
guys?
searching for another. Okay.
sir, I have a geology background.
Mr. Tushar, na? So,
Yes, sir.
acha, Tushar, can you say that how digital elevation model DM is useful in uh, in the delineation of watershed, or maybe in basin, sub basin? You might be worrying about it. You might be aware about this, na? Like in landform study, geomorphology, and all the things, it comes in your domain, right? In geology. So, can you explain how it can be useful for us?
Sir, I don't have the actual idea, but I have a basic idea. Like we use them data for drainage patterns to find drainage patterns in the elevation regions.
अरे अच्छा आइडिया है, आप आपने अच्छा बोले.
Actually, based on the elevation, you can find out the velocity of the
हाँ.
flow path, velocity of flow,
Yes.
and discharge also you can like that.
See, as now Naidu ji, as he's having a civil engineering background, now that's why थोड़ा deeply depth में Naidu ji बोले. But in a other lighter sense also, we can discuss that. Our Tushar told rightly, we can find the uh, how many streams are there, like, or the stream order or drainage order, we say whether it is a first order, second order, third order, like that. That can be we can study that, and apart from that, we can go for a like stream flow, right, or drainage density, then delineation of your basin, sub basin, your watershed watershed boundary. So all the things can be possible by using a digital elevation model. But everything depends on the like resolution of your dam. If it is like centimeter of dam is there, then definitely we are going to have a very accurate uh, delineation can be possible, right? Okay. So let's go here. Suppose what is there? Uh, यूसेड एनालिसिस छोड़ो, डॉक्टर शेड का क्या है इसमें, राइट. Yes, here as we are discussing, so many drainage morphometry analysis can be done, like flow direction, flow accumulation is there or not, stream network, and whether there is a link. Like here, I was talking about na कि what is the direction of flow, किस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. तो उससे we can see here one drain is coming from here, another is one here, then they are flowing in the lower side on 29, like that. So we can we can have that kind of analysis, and so many other analysis are there, like point based watershed, or maybe here your area wide watershed. So my point is that so many morphometric analysis can be done very easily in using a digital elevation model in a by using a particular GIS based software like QGIS or RGS and other. Okay. Now देखते हैं क्या है इसमें और. अच्छा, ये एक देखते हैं, ये आप मल्टी क्राइटेरिया एनालिसिस दिया है. आई थिंक ये इसमें अच्छा दिया होगा. चलो देखते हैं इसमें आपका. Yeah, multi-criteria analysis means by actually taking different criteria into consideration. Like we can go for like ASP method is there, DA method, FST. So many methods are there. Please go through it. I'm not going in detail, but in इसमें क्या है. अच्छा, see, actually, in GIS, multi-criteria analysis play a very, very vital role, and actually, multi-criteria analysis it actually consists of so many different soft steps. Like different stages are there, different steps are there. For example, uh, here what they have given an example of MCDA. You can go through it, but I am giving you some other example in a very practical example, because actually I am having some, I am experienced in working in government sector in disaster management. So I can give you some example of how multi-criteria analysis can be useful. For example, uh, uh, suppose a like landfall of a cyclone is there, or maybe a okay, for example, the cyclone landfall, right? We know that the cyclone is going to have a landfall with a speed of, for example, 150 kilometer per hour, the wind speed, or rainfall may be the forecasted rainfall may be whatever in some centimeter, like that. But thing is that we have to uh, analysis in a multiple way, right? कि सपोज 150 किलोमीटर आ रहा है एंड व्हाट कुड बी द सिनेरियो अगर सपोज इट गेट्स इंक्रीज टू 200 then like evacuation, suppose we are going to evacuate the people na, कि they are going to be affected, then we must have the data like whether they are like they are residing in a low lying area or highland area. Suppose in low lying area also people are there, in highland also people are there, so our priorities should be given to the person staying in a low lying area. So that these are some example. Apart from that, some other other criteria like they are
Type of
as,
buildings, sir. The type of buildings and road network.
yeah, everything,
Yes, sir.
everything.
Everything. Yes, sir. And
Main,
disaster management systems
yeah.
available.
So yeah. So my intention is there here is that we can go on adding n numbers of data sets, n
Data
numbers
set.
of
Yes, sir.
layers, yeah, based on the availability. So out of that we can have the weightage, right? हम weightage दे सकते हैं कि भाई मान लो एक जगह पे पक्का हाउसेस आर देयर, राइट?
Yes, sir.
सो अगर लोग के पास पक्का हाउसेस में लोग हैं और कच्चा हाउसेस में है, झोपड़ी में अगर लोग हैं, तो झोपड़ी लोग दे विल बी वॉश्ड अवे वेरी इजीली, दैट्स व्हाई उनको हम पहले लेके सेफ जगह पे वी हैव
You
टू,
have to take care of them, sir.
yeah, right. So these are the decision, these are the criteria that always help us to take a very wise decision or scientific decision. So in this way actually nowadays as in geospatial technology technology give us a very strong platform where all all kind of data can be integrated, and it always help us to take a prompt decision, right?
Yes.
तो
Yes.
ये है एक्चुअली आपका मोटा मोटी जो है आपका सिलेबस का। तो अगर सत्य सर ने क्या किए थे, क्या छूट गया था, अगर कुछ होगा तो उनको आप पूछिएगा। कल से उनका, कल से नहीं, छुट्टी है ना, कल मंडे से है। तो
On Monday, yes, sir. On Monday, sir.
हाँ, अभी तो सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी रहता है ना, तो इतना ही है।
20 onwards.
या अगर आपको कुछ डिस्कस करना है तो आप बोलिए, अदरवाइज वाइंड अप करते हैं, ठीक है? अब मेरा नंबर तो मैं दिया हूँ, अब बाद में भी, ये क्लास के बाद में भी एनी टाइम आप
Sir,
अगर
such the thing, whenever your help is required, we'll call you, sir.
हाँ डेफिनेटली,
Yes, thank you, sir.
कॉल नहीं है तब भी बात करने के लिए कॉल कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, वी कैन डिस्कस, ओके?
Sir, I have a question.
यस तो सर बोलिए।
Sir, as we discussed above about the clipping process, so I want to know that is only for the multispectral images. But if we talk about a panchromatic single band image, then we use the masking tool, na?
कैन यू रिपीट योर क्वेश्चन वन सेकंड प्लीज?
Sir, I'm asking that as we discussed about the clipping feature या tool
Okay,
above. So it is about only for multispectral images. I mean, images with multiple bands.
No. Actually, see, clipping is a very small. Just a minute. I am just giving here. Someone is asking for my number. Just I am just writing. Then I am getting back to you. Like 88765555. Yes, Mr. Sarkar, na? P Sarkar. Yeah, I have given my number. You can please call me. No issue. Okay. Now,
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you
yeah.
very much.
Yeah, thank you. Now to sir, I am coming back to you. See, clipping is nothing but, suppose I am having a big area, right? Suppose I am having a data set of total India, right? It may be a satellite image of total India, or in another example, total road layers, like total road network of India. Okay, so I want to clip और आई वांट टू एक्सट्रैक्ट, वहां से निकालना है, थोड़ा सा मुझे इतना ही चाहिए। सपोज यू आर वर्किंग फॉर एमपी, ओके, तो आपको ओनली एमपी का ही सैटेलाइट इमेज चाहिए। सो इन दैट केस यू आर गोइंग टू यूज द raster क्लिप, ओके? and another one is your vector clip. Suppose you are interested for some boundary or some linear data है आपका, road है, railway है, so you are going to use the vector. And as you told that regarding panchromatic, multispectral, these are different things and nothing to do with clip image. Okay, clipping of image means only extraction of inputs, extraction of information. That's all. Okay, I think to sir, you got my points. Or if you are something you're not satisfied, then again I will try to give you some other examples.
Yes, sir. I've got it. I've got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, chalo. Thank you everyone for this
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
जर्नी.
sir.
लास्ट 1-2 मंथ हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे बीच बीच में.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
We will
चलिए,
be in touch with you, sir.
श्योर श्योर. सरकार सर भी आप भी
Thank you.
फोन कीजिए, कभी भी बात करेंगे.
जी जी सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, प्रणाम.
चलिए सर, थैंक यू. Another thing, actually, I also guide students in their PhD and all. So if you are having any in research and all, in publication, in something collaboration also you want, then you can reach me. Okay, thank you.
ओके सर, थैंक यू
Okay,
सो
sir.
मच. ये बहुत जरूरी था. हाँ, प्रणाम.
नहीं, आप कॉल कीजिए, मैं हर
ठीक
वक्त
है,
अवेलेबल. ओके,
ठीक है. थैंक यू सर.
राकेश सर, गुड इवनिंग
अरे विनय जी बोलिए.
सर. सॉरी सर, एक महीने में मुझे कंपनी का ऑडिट मिला सर. मुझे क्लास अटेंड नहीं होने के लिए प्रॉब्लम हुआ.
अरे कोई बात नहीं, मेरा भी तबीयत पूरा मतलब पूछो
सर,
मत. मैं अभी बात करना भी थोड़ा, मेरा आवाज भी आपको लग रहा होगा थोड़ा सा मोटा
जी.
मोटा लग रहा होगा, है
हाँ
ना.
सर, वही पूछना है वाला था.
हाँ, बट क्या है, ये लास्ट क्लास है ना, तो मैं सोचा चलो 1 आवर भी है, थोड़ा जितना भी है बात कर लेते हैं बोल के मैंने क्लास कर लिया.
सर
आप फोन कीजिए कभी भी, अगर इफ यू नीड समथिंग, सम हेल्प फ्रॉम मी एनी टाइम.
करता हूँ सर, पक्का सर.
चलिए, और बेस्ट विशेस आपके एग्जाम के लिए. और
सर,
भी
Thank you, sir.
आगे
Thank you,
जो
sir.
भी है, इसको स्ट्रेस मत लीजिए. इग्नो का एग्जाम का टेंशन नहीं, आराम से पढ़ के जाके
No,
एग्जाम,
sir.
कोई
Yes, sir.
टेंशन नहीं. ठीक है,
ठीक है.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
चलिए. और कोई एक आज नया थे ना, हम डिस्कस किए थे, हमारा ये विनय जी ना. अब विनय जी, मैं नंबर दिया था, आप मुझे कल करेंगे, ठीक है, बात करेंगे.
श्योर सर,
मैंने सेव कर लिया है.
कर लिया ना. अच्छा ठीक है, मुझे आप वो मेरा नंबर व्हाट्सएप भी है, ठीक है, मुझे आप एक
यस सर.
टेस्ट कर दीजिए, ठीक है.
यस सर, मैं हाई लिख
कोई कॉम्बाइंड में भी कोई रिसर्च वगैरह कर सकते हैं, पब्लिकेशन वगैरह करते हैं, ठीक है, या
बिल्कुल सर.
कोई प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह जो भी है, व्हाट एनी टाइप ऑफ कोलैबोरेशन वी कैन डू. आई ऑलवेज, मतलब मेरा थोड़ा एकेडमी में इंक्लाइनेशन है, मैं हेल्प करता हूँ बहुत सारा, ऐसे कॉम्बाइंडली काम करते हैं. ठीक है, चलिए देन,
Thank you,
सबको गुड विशेस.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
चलिए,
Thank you.
बाय.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.